Jesus heals a paralytic. Mark 2, 1:12, Luke 5, 17, 26. 1. And having entered into a ship, he passed over and came into his own city. 2. And behold, they brought him a paralytic, laid upon a bed. And Jesus, seeing their faith, said to the paralytic, Take courage, child, thy sins are let go to thee. 3. And behold, certain of the scribes said in themselves, This defames. 4. And Jesus, seeing their reflections, said, Why reflect ye within your hearts? 5. For why is it easier to say, Sins are let go to thee, or say, Arise and walk? 6. But that ye might know that the Son of Man has power upon earth to let go sins, then he says to the paralytic, Having risen, take up thy bed and retire to thy house. 7. And having risen, he went away into his house. 8. And the crowds, seeing, admired, and praised God, giving such power to men. Jesus calls Matthew, Mark 2:13, 17, Luke 5:27, 32. And Jesus, passing away from thence, saw a man sitting by the custom house, being called Matthew, and he says to him, Follow me. And having risen, he followed him. 10. And it was he sitting at table in the house. And behold, many tax collectors and sinful, having come, sat at table with Jesus and his disciples. 11. And the Pharisees, seeing, said to his disciples, Wherefore does your teacher eat with tax collectors and the sinful? 12. And Jesus, having heard, said to them, They being strong have no need of a physician, but they having evils. 13. And having gone, learn what is this, I wish mercy, and not sacrifice. For I came not to call the just, but the sinful to repentance. Questions about fasting, Mark 2:18-20, Luke 5:33-35. 14. Then came to him the disciples of John, saying, Wherefore do we and the Pharisees fast much, and thy disciples fast not? 15. And Jesus said to them, The sons of the nuptial chamber cannot mourn inasmuch as the bridegroom is with them. But the days shall come when the bridegroom shall be taken away from them, and then shall they fast. The patches and the wineskins, Mark 2:21-22, Luke 5:36-39. 16. And no one puts on a cover of uncombed fragment upon an old garment, for its filling takes away from the garment, and the division is worse. 17. Neither do they cast new wine into old wineskins. But if otherwise, the wineskins burst, and the wine is poured out, and the wineskins are destroyed. But they cast new wine into new wineskins, and they are both preserved. The healing touch of Jesus, Mark 5:21-43, Luke 8:40-56, 18. He speaking these things to them, behold, a ruler, having come, worshipped him, saying, That my daughter has just now died, but having come, put thy hand upon her, and she shall live. 19. And Jesus, having risen, followed him, also his disciples. 20. And behold, a woman discharging blood 12 years, having come near behind, touched the hem of his garment. 21. For she said in herself, If I should only touch the hem of his garment, I shall be saved. 22. And Jesus, having turned round and seeing her, said, Take courage, daughter, thy faith has saved thee. And the woman was saved from that hour. 23. And Jesus, having come into the ruler's house, and seeing the flute players and the crowd making an uproar, 24, he says to them, Give way, for the girl is not dead, but sleeps. And they mocked him. 25. But when the crowd was driven forth, having entered, he seized her hand, and the little girl was awakened. 26. And this report went forth into that whole land. Jesus heals the blind and mute, Mark 7:31-37. 27. And Jesus, passing from thence, 2 blind ones followed him, crying out and saying, Commiserate us, O Son of David. 28. And having come into the house, the blind came to him, and Jesus says to them, Believe ye that I can do this? They say to him, Yes, Lord. 29. Then touched he their eyes, saying, According to your faith be it to you. 30. And their eyes were opened, and Jesus threatened them, saying, See, let none know. 31. But they, having gone out, divulged it in that whole land. 32. And they having gone, behold, they brought to him a man dumb, possessed with an evil spirit. 33. And the demon being cast out, the dumb spake, and the crowd admired, saying, It was never so brought to light in Israel. 34. But the Pharisees said, By the chief of demons he casts out demons. The Lord of the harvest, Luke 10:1-12. 35. And Jesus went about all the cities and towns, teaching in their assemblies, and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and curing every disease and every weakness in the people. 36. And having seen the crowds, he felt compassion for them, for they were relaxed and dispersed, as sheep not having a shepherd. 37. Then he says to his disciples, Truly the harvest much, but the laborers few. 38. Implore therefore the Lord of the harvest, so that he might draw forth laborers into his harvest. The 12 apostles, Mark 3:13-19, Luke 6:12-16, 1. And having called his 12 disciples, he gave them power over unclean spirits to cast them out, and to cure every disease and every weakness. 2. And the names of the 12 sent are these. First, Simon, called Peter, and Andrew his brother. James, he of Zebedee, and John his brother. 3, Philip and Bartholomew. Thomas and Matthew the tax collector. James, he of Alphaeus and Lebbaeus, he surnamed Thaddeus. 4, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, he also having delivered him up. The ministry of the 12, Mark 6:7-13, Luke 9:1-6, 5. These 12 Jesus sent, having announced to them, saying, Go not in the way of the nations, and into the city of the Samaritans enter ye not. 6. But rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. 7. And going proclaim, saying that the kingdom of the heavens has drawn near. 8. Cure the sick, cleanse the leprous, rouse the dead, cast out demons. As a gift ye have received, as a gift give. 9. Provide not gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses. 10. Nor wallet for the way, nor 2 coats, nor shoes, nor rod, for the laborer is worthy of his food. 11. And to whatever city or town ye should come in, examine who in it is worthy, and there remain till ye go forth. 12. And entering into a house, do ye greet it. 13. And if the house should be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. 14. And whoever should not receive you, nor hear your words, coming out of that house or that city, shake off the cloud of the dust of your feet. 15. Verily I say to you, it shall be more supportable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Sheep among wolves, 2 Timothy 1:3-12, 16. Behold, I send you as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore discerning as serpents and pure as doves. 17. And hold ye from men, for they will deliver you up to councils, and in their assemblies will they scourge you. 18. And ye shalt be brought before leaders and kings for my sake, for a testimony to them and to the nations. 19. And when they deliver you up, have no care how or what ye should speak, for it shall be given you in that hour what ye shall speak. 20. For ye yourselves are not speaking, but the Spirit of your Father speaking in you. 21. And brother shall deliver up brother to death, and father child, and children shall rise up in revolt against parents and kill them. 22. And ye shall be hated by all for my name, and he having remained to the end shall be saved. 23. And when they drive you out in this city, flee ye to another. For verily I say to you, ye shall not finish the cities of Israel till the Son of Man come. 24. The disciple is not above the teacher, nor the servant above his Lord. 25. Sufficient to the disciple that he be as his teacher, and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebul, how much more those pertaining to his household? Fear God alone. Luke 12:4-7. 26. Therefore fear them not, for nothing has been covered which shall not be revealed, and concealed that shall not be known. 27. What I say to you in darkness, speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, proclaim upon the houses. 28. And fear not from those killing the body, and not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him able to destroy also soul and body in hell. 29. Are not 2 little sparrows sold for a farthing? And one of them shall not fall to the earth without your Father. 30. And also the hairs of your head are all numbered. 31. Fear not therefore, ye have the preeminence over many sparrows. Confessing Christ. Luke 12:8-12. 32. Everyone therefore who shall agree with me before men, I also will agree with him before my Father, him in the heavens. 33. But whoever should deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father, him in the heavens. Not peace, but a sword. Micah 7:1-6, Luke 12:49-53. 34. Think not that I came to cast peace upon earth. I came not to cast peace, but a sword. 35. For I came to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the bride against her mother-in-law. 36. And a man's enemies, they pertaining to his household. 34. Think not that I came to cast peace upon earth. I came not to cast peace, but a sword. 35. For I came to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the bride against her mother-in-law. 36. And a man's enemies, they pertaining to his household. 37. He loving father or mother above me is not worthy of me, and he loving son or daughter above me is not worthy of me. 38. And whoever takes not his cross and follows after me is not worthy of me. 39. He finding his soul shall lose it, and he having lost his soul for my sake shall find it. The reward of service, 2 Kings 4:8-17. 40. He receiving you receives me, and he receiving me receives him sending me. 41. He receiving a prophet in a prophet's name shall receive a prophet's reward, and he receiving the just in the name of the just shall take the reward of the just. 42. And whoever should give to drink one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say to you, he shall not lose his reward.